slip and slide. I'm with the guys. Hey, do it for fam. Hey, slip and slide. Hey, when we slide.
What's going on, people? It's me, Jay Fresh. Now, before you link an artist who is doing a lot, you need to make sure they've had enough to drink and enough to eat. And I'm here with YXNG BANE right now. We got the snacks on the go.
Yeah, man. Some biscuits. I just ran through my first pack.
And you went through. And
Starving,
you stepped in here, bro, and I knew you were hungry, so we had to bring you options. There was pizza, there was Italian, there was Thai Greek.
Yeah.
So what do we go for in the end?
I'm getting some Thai and some pizza. Doing a bit of both. Starving.
Yeah. You need a bit of both.
Hungry, man.
Need those carbs.
Yeah, man.
Keeps you warm.
Hungry. It's cold out there.
Well, listen, it's good to see you, man. This is the first time that we've sat down and connected.
Yeah.
And as a DJ,
Yeah.
sometimes you go into dances and it's a little bit dry.
Yeah.
And there's certain what I call go-to artists.
Yeah.
So you go like Drake, Sean Paul,
Yeah.
50, Bizzle, Gigs.
Yeah.
You drop their records, the
And
rave
it
comes
goes,
alive. So I now need to add you
Yeah.
to that category of artists. Congratulations, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, you're welcome, man. It's a crazy time for you right now.
Yeah.
Very powerful 12 months.
Man, crazy.
How we feeling?
Crazy. No, I'm in a good place. I'm happy, man. You know, the tour's just finished. HBK's out now. Any Minute Now came out. Just the singles alone as well this year. The growth, the response from the people, just the love in general, you know what I'm saying? It's just, man, it's been a good year.
Good to hear, man. We're going to talk about HBK in a minute, but as this is the first time we've sat down, let's like go back a little bit before we go forward. So for me, in my house, mum, dad, 2 sisters and a brother, and it was mad.
Yeah.
So for your house, when there was even more siblings,
Yeah, it was me,
mental.
my brother, I got an older sister, 2 younger sisters, mum and dad.
See, I hear that and I think my house was a madhouse growing up. So your house must have been off the scale.
Yeah, but it was balanced because where my baby sister's a baby, she's like 4. The eldest sister, she was already gone. So then it was just me and my brother and the 2
Oh, okay,
girls.
a little bit calmer then.
So it was, and like the age difference between me and bro, like, is small, so we're close. And my little sister's close with him. And then the baby's just you know what I'm saying? She's just everybody's baby. So.
Doesn't take up much room.
Yeah, so it's, man, we've always been a close family.
So it was a supportive household because music was not your first thing kind of growing up, becoming an adult. You were looking at higher education.
Yeah, like people were surprised. Like I've always been like academically alright. Like I don't want to say academically smart. You know
No, go on, say it. Put it out. Say it with your chest. Say it.
No. I've always done well academically. That, and it's always been mad because I would never revise, and I was always like one of those guys like you see like the night before the exam. It's like cool, yeah.
I better start working now.
Yeah, but so then I was thinking of doing investment banking, but then we're here today, man. Yeah.
That's good to see, man. Now, for you, you've said before that you were quite shy growing up.
Yeah.
So is music a good vehicle for you to kind of overcome that shyness and kind of express yourself?
It weren't even, when I say shy, it's not like, shy. It's just like don't want attention. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't really like being out, and I didn't even have social media.
That's mad.
Before music, I didn't have no social media.
That's mad.
Yeah,
that's mad. And if we talk about musically your journey, from Full Moon to where we are now, how do you say that your kind of music and musical style has changed? If it's changed, how has that evolved over time?
I would say the only thing that's kind of changed, I would say, is probably level of clarity and the level of the level of way I can express myself, the level of how clear I can get my message across. Before, I feel like when I was younger, it was just like, it was a bit more like, a bit more all over the place, so to say. Whereas now it's like, there's a bit more
structure to it?
Not even structure, because structure will make it sound like you're going in the studio and making a formula. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's more so like just more getting to the point. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the message is clear now.
And for every artist and anyone who creates music, they have their own way of doing it, their own zone, their own way of putting records together. Now, for a lot of us, sitting in the car is what we do. So tell me, why is the car your zone? Why does that work?
No, that's not my zone. That's not my zone. That was just that seems to have run. Everyone seems to have run with that because that's where Bestie was made. I made Bestie in a car.
So that's just that project.
Yeah.
But aside from that, is there a particular place?
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Like I can be on the plane if I get some beats sent through, and I'm on a plane or I'm in a studio. It's 4 a.m. and I can't sleep and I'm in bed. Whenever I feel like it.
Well, that's great to hear. Like, I didn't know. I thought everything was purely in the car, but now I know. Now we know, bro. So let's bring it back to date. HBK is the project.
Yeah.
It's been out a hot minute right now. How are you feeling the reception to it?
No, I'm loving it, man.
Yeah?
HBK, we out here. HBK going global. HBK put in March. I'm feeling good, man. HBK, I'm just loving the response from everyone. You know, the love don't ever go unnoticed. So, yeah, man. HBK, innit? What more can I say?
It's
HBK out now.
14 tracks as well, so no one's getting shortchanged.
No, man, I couldn't do it to them, man. I had to, man. I couldn't, man.
And on that project, there's only kind of 2 records that really have features. The majority of it is just solo tracks.
Yeah.
Was that a conscious decision, or is that just the way things ended up once you kind of cut down from the original pile of records?
You see, with that, so I knew that they wanted a project. Yeah. And so I kept it in it. But it's like you don't wanna keep that at the forefront of your mind. You wanna still be like being you and be creative. So it was like, alright, cool, I know they want a project, boom, back of my mind. And then it's like, I know they wanna hear Just Bane. There's been loads of features, they're like, I wanna hear just more of Bane, So it's like, cool, back of my mind. But then it just happened to be that when the tracks were being cut down, etc., it was that way because at the time it come out, I had a whole tape with DBE. Yeah. Any of those songs could have gone on HBK. Do you know what I'm saying? And I had the song with Heady One, and those songs as well could have gone. That was hard enough to go on, even though it was Heady's song, but it was good enough to go. You know what I'm saying? We could have had that kind of conversation. So, yeah. But it was because HBK was also like a certain time and a certain feel, so it was more so also given the package of that feel, that time, giving it to them.
Because it's very much a snapshot of your life and what you're experiencing at that time.
Exactly, and that's one thing I want to kind of not stress, but like make sure that the people understand that I want this to be like a journey together. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like not to just see one as an artist, like to understand what I'm saying and to grow with, man, and yeah.
And alongside the release, obviously you've had mad amounts of UK dates and festivals, and we've now got the European tour coming up, which is what, like Norway, Belgium, France, Germany, just everywhere.
France, yeah.
I mean, you must be gassed for that.
Sweden, 100%.
And do you approach that tour differently because of the different countries and territories you're going to, or do you just go out there and you just do you and that's it?
Do you know? Yeah, because like these countries I've been there before. These countries I've performed there like on several occasions before, and it's like. It's just be you, but it's like in France and I can speak French. In Belgium I can speak French, and they will understand it. And that's when it's lit. And that's the only adjustment I'll probably do. But it's not like I won't speak French throughout the whole show. Like I'll still speak English. I'll just knock in some French every now and then. But yeah, man, it's just you still be you, innit? Because that's who they came out to see. Exactly. Yeah. So
exactly, and very much part of being you is being someone who the ladies are attracted to. We put that diplomatically.
I didn't even know that.
I've had on good authority that is true. So firstly, thank you for doing an interview with me because you boost my levels straight away. But in terms of, letting down ladies gently, that's something that I've always struggled with in the past. Yeah. So what kind of advice can you give me?
What, letting her down gently?
Yeah, if there's girls that show interest and you're maybe like, thank you, but no thank you, what's the best way of just, putting that to bed?
Honesty and transparency is always the best. Mm-hmm. And the sooner you do it is always the best.
In the long run, it makes more sense.
Trust me, like the sooner you do it, just
Sound advice.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. You've helped me out there a lot.
I'm glad, bro.
I'll take all the help I can get. All the advice, I'll take it.
Trust me.
You just touched on there that obviously we know that you are multilingual.
Yeah.
So when it comes to children of your own, are you gonna
teach them
100% more than obviously just English or whatever? Yeah,
100%.
That's
I
good,
have to, man.
I think it's important. My sister is English. My brother-in-law is Mexican. And they haven't taught my nieces Spanish. They haven't. And it's been a thing. I'm like, when you're young, you can absorb it. You can take it all on board.
Which is why I would start it young when I have my kids.
Easy to pick up.
Yeah.
Now, I'm right in thinking that some of your musical influences people like MJ, Drake, 50 legends of the game. How does it feel now that you're becoming in a situation where you are becoming people's musical influence? You are, bruv. People say it. People come in studio. I want to make a record like Bane. I want to do it. I want to make it that kind of style. Those records sound dope. How does that feel to you? Is this all just a bit new?
That's mad. I didn't know that. I don't see myself there yet. Do you know what I'm saying? I still feel like there's a long way to go. Like where I envision myself with this, or do you know what I'm saying? There's a long way to go, and this is just the baby steps. This is still the beginning, like, and we're just getting started. Like, this is just the start.
But you're enjoying the journey, man. Every time I see you, every interview or magazine or whatever, it's always positive vibe. There's always a good energy. Always a smile on your face. You don't feel the pressure. We know that. You know what I mean? You're in a good place, man.
Yeah, man. You see life, as long as you just got to remember what you're living for. You know what I'm saying? Like, just grow and know that you're trying to be a better you, and then you'll be happy. You ain't living for no one else. You're just living for yourself and trying to be a better version. So,
and enjoy that journey as well, because you don't know where it's going to go.
Exactly. So
now it's that time of year where we're just touching into Christmas and New Year.
Yeah.
Everyone does things differently. Every household is different. So for you, what are the ingredients that make for a good Christmas and New Year?
Just family, man.
Just family.
Yeah, man. That's what's perfect. That's what matters, man. Everyone there.
No arguments about food?
Nah, man, not really. If it's anyone, but it's gonna say I'm gonna say that because I'm the one that's if anyone's gonna argue about the food, it's gonna be me. So obviously, I'm gonna tell you that it's calm. If you ask anyone else, they're gonna tell you no, it's not calm.
Oh, there you go. It doesn't matter.
They're gonna tell you straight away. No, Bane's there arguing. He don't want these turkey. This or
Do you always get your own way?
No, not anymore, man. I'm a big boy now. No, man. When I was younger,
yeah.
Because
now you're grown, you can't get away with it now.
Yeah, man, nice.
Wicked. Well, listen, thanks for joining us today, man. Good luck with the rest of the record and also the tour as well.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, bro. HBK tour at 9. Brixton, get your tickets. Europe, get your tickets. HBK at 9. Before I quickly plug myself.
Yeah, do it, wicked. We've run out of time. Thanks for your time, brother.
Thank you, bro.
Wicked.